Hi guys, I wanted to show you how to craft elemental elite bows in 3.15 after the changes. And you want to start with a +2 arrow bow. So you need a level 86 base, and you want to use thicket bows or imperial bows, but anything with high attack speed is fine as well. Usually you want to aim for 1.45 attack speed or above. And on average, to get +2 arrows is going to take you 763 alterations. Make sure you're on the right item level, which is 86, because you can roll +2 arrows only on level 86. And once you have your +2 arrows, you want to imprint the bow at this state with just +2 arrows. If you have another random mod that you don't want, you can imprint and annul to remove the lightning. And if you remove the arrows, you just bring it back, imprint again, annul, until you annul the lightning damage. This is a takes 2 tries on average. So we annul the +2, we annul the lightning damage. We can imprint again now, and we saved the bow at this state. Once we have it at this state with just the +2 arrows, the mod that we're looking for is cold damage tier 2 or above for deck stacking bows. So we can just keep this and do a different craft. You shouldn't roll over this. And we can also keep fire damage tier 2 or above and +2 level socketed gems. In theory, we could also keep like a higher tier of WED, but I don't really recommend it. This makes it easier. From 26, average imprints goes to 21. But this is not accurate, because what we can do when we're at this state, when we augment, we can also annul every time we augment if we hit a bad mod to save it on a 50-50. Here we can just annul and try to save it. If we remove the arrows, we use the imprint and imprint back. But if we augment the bad mod, +1 is a bad mod, by the way. You only want +2. You can get +1 after with the Metacraft. You want to start with a hard to get mod. And we can remove the bad mod using an annul in a 50-50, and I didn't get it again. So imprint, aug, and okay, now we saved it, and we saved one imprint. So on average, we get 50% more value out of our imprints. So instead of 26 imprints, it's going to take you, I don't know, like around 13. And let's say you hit the mod that you want, doing this over and over, and you waste a bunch of augments and nulls, and you save a few imprints. You are going to get like tier 2 fire, for example. And when you have the 2 mods that you want on the blue base, you want to imprint it like this, and then you Regal, and you want to annul the mod that you just added unless it's +2 to socketed both gems prefix, or +1 socketed all gems prefix, or crit chance suffix, or attack speed suffix. So we annul and we try to remove the lightning. If you don't take off the bad mod, the lightning, you can just imprint back, make another imprint, Regal, and annul. WED might be okay. You could keep WED if you want, if you have a high tier here. But yeah, you basically either want to remove a bad mod or keep a really good mod. And you just annul over and over until you remove this. You bring it back, imprint, Regal, annul, until the fire is gone. I'll just remove it. This takes 1 in 3 average. Once you have your rare base with just 2 mods, you want to augment crit, but before augmenting crit, you want to block crit multi. So you go in band suffixes and you craft crit multi, so that the only mod that you can slam now with harvest augment crit is crit chance. This will always slam a random tier of crit chance. If you don't like the tier and it's really low, you can always imprint back the bot to the 2 mods like this. But you can pretty much augment crit. What's happening? I bricked it. But yeah, these are like around every time you will always hit crit chance if you're blocking crit multi, as you can see here. Crit chance, crit chance. This is guaranteed. The tier is random, but it's guaranteed to give you crit chance. Let's say you get T3 is more realistic. And you can remove the crafted mod that you have right now. You can craft cannon or attack mods, because now your suffixes are full, and if we craft cannon or attack mods, The only prefix that we can exalt on the item is going to be +1. I'll show you that it's always going to be +1. We'll go back, try again, go back, try again. This is always going to be +1. Once you have your 4 mod item, you want to remove the crafted mod and you want to craft anything else, like any random mod. You don't want general attack mods because the next step is going to be using a Warlord Exalt. And as you can see, Warlord Exalt is 1900 weight, 1200 weight, and 1000. We have 1000 weight of bad mods, so it's like 1 in 4 to get a bad outcome and 3 in 4 to get a good outcome. So we want to craft anything. We don't want general attack mods because the good mods that we want have an attack tag. So we just change the craft or something else. This is just to fill up the suffixes so that when we slam, the Warlord mod does not go on a suffix. We want it on a prefix. So we will slam, and we will 3 out of 4 times we will get fire damage or fire pen, and 1 out of 4 times we will get the damage over time mod. As you can see, we get fire pen, we get fire pen. We pretty much always get fire pen, and 1 out of 4 times we will get this. In this case, you can either sell the bow as a 5 mod bow because you can change the suffix and craft something else, or you can imprint it back and start over. And let's say you hit fire pen. The last step is to remove the craft and craft attack speed. You could have actually crafted attack speed from the start, but yeah, you could after you remove the general attack mods, you could already have crafted attack speed and then just Warlord Slam. And this is a pretty easy bow, and it's pretty much all deterministic. The only mod that is not like best in slot would be the +1. +2 would be better, but this is really easy. If you want to go for +2, when you are at this point with the 2 mod like this, when you Regal and you get a bad mod, you can go in Harvest, Beast Crafting, you can do suffix to prefix for a 50-50 of this, giving you a prefix. And if you get a bad prefix after doing this, you can do prefix to suffix. And if you remove either arrow or flat fire, you just imprint it back to the 2 mods, and then you Regal. And for example, here we got crit chance. We save the augment from harvest, for example, the augment crit for harvest. And let's say we Regal something bad again. You do suffix to prefix. Wait, before doing anything, you always imprint at this state, and then you Regal. We got crit multi. We don't really want crit multi unless you're a Slayer, but most people are going Raider right now with Elemental It. So you do suffix to prefix. If we remove arrows or fire, we bring it back with the imprint, and we make another imprint. So Regal, and we do suffix to prefix. If we remove the mod that we +2 or fire, we bring it back and make another imprint. Regal. Maybe if it was higher tier of well, we could have kept it, but in this case, we don't really want to keep it. You do suffix to prefix for a 50-50 of removing the bad mod and giving you a random suffix. And wait, I meant to do prefix to suffix, sorry. And then we got another bad suffix. We can do suffix to prefix for a 50-50 of removing the bad mod and give you a random prefix. And this is like a pretty cheap way to just get random mods over and over on your item. And if you get something bad, you can bring it back. But the faster and easier way is just using Harvest with the augment crit or annulling, like annul and then use Harvest crit. I'll show you again. Let's say we annul this mod and then we just have the 2 mods that we have like before. When we augment crit in this step, we will always, my bad, you need to block first. We block crit multi. And we can do this because the only crit tags on the item, as you can see, are suffixes. There's no crit tags on prefixes, so there's only crit multi and crit chance on the bow, and they're both suffixes, crit and crit. Everything else is not crit, so as long as we block multi, we will always crit chance, is guaranteed. So that's pretty much it. It's a really easy way to make the bow. Thanks for watching, and thanks for everyone supporting the channel. If you want to see more content, I will be streaming on Twitch. I'll leave the link in the description below, and see you in the next video.